I had a meeting this morning with a lady who I met a couple of weeks ago at a networking event through my accountants, and she runs a workplace wellbeing company that essentially draws together expertise from resilience trainers, from nutritionists, from physical activity specialists, personal trainers, whatever. So she brings them all together according to the client's needs, which was kind of really interesting hearing her talk about it, because when I first started doing what I'm doing, that was sort of what I had in mind that I would end up doing, or that I wanted to be doing. However, it's come to light probably in the last 6 to 12 months that that's really not my area of expertise. What she's doing, she's got an amazing setup actually. I'm kind of curious to see where the crossover is with what she's doing with what I'm doing. She certainly seems to think that there's an opportunity for me to do some presenting workshop work with her for her team with some of the companies she's already in front of, especially around behaviour change, which is probably the area that I'm most excited about. In all of the well-being things that I talk about, getting someone to actually take action on the things that they already know how to do. Maybe teaching come around those things as well. So how to eat well, how to move more, how to be more active, how to get more sleep and better sleep, but actually how to actually turn that into reality. It's the thing that I've been writing about most recently, and it's the thing that I've been talking about. Certainly it was the essence of the talk I gave in the Wye Forest a couple of weeks ago. So it's something I feel like that's probably my sweet spot at the moment that I really want to work on and develop more. I've got that one talk, but each of the 4 elements that I talked about there, which was connect and accept. I'm not going to go into the detail of each of these, but we had connect, we had accept, we had progress, not perfection, and we had explicitness, so being specific with the things you're actually going to do. So with each of those, there's scope for developing exercises, practical workshop-based activities that would really bring that to life and could take someone from literally within the space of a couple of hours in a workshop to actually they're feeling empowered and feeling like they're ready to do more of the things that they already know how to do. So that was kind of what came to light this morning when I was having this conversation. And also one of the things she'd mentioned as well was about I can't remember exactly how she phrased it, but basically it was alluding to the fact that it'd be great if I was doing some kind of a workshop like this, like a retreat. I must have mentioned that I'm going off to the Pyrenees tomorrow on this retreat that I'm taking. And she said, oh, it'd be great to do some kind of retreat here locally, which was what I was thinking about and talking about in yesterday's video, where I was coming up with a few ideas as to what I would potentially be looking at doing. And actually, I've gone from, yes, this could be a good idea in theory, to actually looking at some potential dates for next month, so doing this sooner rather than later, getting something set up for June. Maybe even coinciding it with the launch of my new online program, which is this Quick Boost 21-day program, and combining the two things maybe at the end of that program, sort of mid-June, having this live half-day or 2-3 hour workshop. So I've got a lot of thinking to do on that. I'm away in France over the weekend. Some of those ideas will come out, but feeling really kind of motivated with that. And then I had a great conversation this afternoon with Dave Coplin, who I've spoken about before. Really, really interesting guy. I mean, he's big into artificial intelligence. That's his specialist subject. And I saw him speak last year because he's represented by the same speaking agency as me. One of the questions I had for him is what his take on AI in the well-being space was. And there's some phenomenally exciting things happening in that world as well. And I'm just really, really enthusiastic about anything like this that kind of develops and helps people take more action to do more of the things. And AI seems to have a part to play in that as well. Even kind of not just sorry, something's flagged up my screen there. Not just with the fitness side and the nutritional side, there's some exciting things there, but with productivity and effectiveness and creativity as well. So there's loads of scope and things are already happening. Stuff that, me or you, we may not see for another 6, 9, 12 months whilst these things are being developed. And they'll be like, oh my goodness, where did this come from? And they're being developed right now, and it's exciting. So he's hopefully going to introduce me, if he's able to, introduce me to some of the people who are working on these projects, not with a view to doing some work, really. I'm just curious to see what they're doing, what's going on, and if there's anything that I can do to add to that with the experience that I've had over the years. So exciting times, exciting stuff happening. I'm looking forward to heading out to France tomorrow. I'll try and get a video done in the morning. I suspect I won't have a chance later on in the day, but then I'll be keeping these updates going whilst I'm over there. I'm sure I'll find time to put some thoughts in progress. And of course, I got my actual talks when I'm out there as well. So I've got 3 short talks that I'll be delivering, which again will be sort of workshopy based. And I suspect that these will be partly what my June workshop is based upon, depending on how it all goes when I'm out there. So I'll check in again tomorrow and let you know how the rest of today goes and what my thoughts are tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.